I am Thomas Woodrow Wilson, and I served as the 28th President of the United States from March 4, 1913, to March 4, 1921. My presidency was marked by significant events, most notably World War I and the push for progressive reforms at home. My presidency began with a focus on domestic reform. I launched what I called the New Freedom Program, aimed at tackling large corporations and increasing opportunities for small businesses and farmers. During this period, significant legislation was enacted, such as the creation of the Federal Reserve in 1913 to stabilize the country's currency and credit, and the Federal Trade Commission in 1914 to regulate business practices. In 1917, my focus shifted dramatically to international affairs when the United States entered World War I. After a long attempt to maintain neutrality, Germany's resumption of unrestricted submarine warfare and the interception of the Zimmermann telegram, which revealed a German proposal for an alliance with Mexico against the United States, compelled me to ask Congress to declare war on Germany on April 6, 1917. The war was a pivotal moment not just for the world, but for my presidency. I focused national efforts on supporting the war effort, mobilizing the economy, and urging citizens to contribute through various programs and war bonds. In 1918, I formulated the 14 points, a plan for post-war peace and reconstruction that included the proposal for a League of Nations to ensure global peace. The end of the war in November 1918 and the Treaty of Versailles in 1919 were defining moments of my presidency. I personally participated in the Paris Peace Conference, a rare initiative for a sitting American president. I fought to include the League of Nations in the peace treaty, but despite my efforts, the United States never ratified the Treaty of Versailles nor joined the League of Nations, largely due to opposition in the Senate. My second term was marked by these international efforts but also shadowed by health problems. In 1919, I suffered a severe stroke that significantly impaired my ability to govern during the final months of my presidency. Despite my illnesses, I continued to advocate for my international peace ideals until the end of my term in 1921. After the presidency, I spent my remaining years advocating for my vision of international policy and campaigning for the United States membership in the League of Nations, though I never fully recovered from my paralysis. My legacy remains complex, interwoven with domestic policy successes and strenuous, albeit unfinished, efforts for global peace.